shape our destiny, or are we just puppet of fate? This question haunted Oedipus, and by the end of this video, it might change the way you see your own life. Welcome back, everyone. Today we are going to study Oedipus the King by Sophocles. So let's get started. So सबसे पहले हम देखते हैं Oedipus the King Sophocles is a Greek tragedy. दीदी व्हाट इज ग्रीक ट्रेजेडी, ये क्या होती है? सो ग्रीक ट्रेजेडी इज बेसिकली द tragedy written by Greek peoples, as simple as that tells the story of Oedipus and the king of Thebes who unknowingly fulfills a prophecy that foretells he will kill his father and marry his mother. But Didi, ऐसा क्यों? Why he killed his father and marries his mother? This is the whole, the sentiment of the story. This play delves into themes like fate versus free will, blindness, literal and metaphorical, and the pursuit of truth. दीदी blindness, literal and metaphorical के बीच में क्या difference है? तो see, literal blindness means when you are actually blind, you are literally blind. You don't have proper eyesight, you don't have proper vision. But metaphorical blindness means you have a proper eyesight, your eyes are properly working, but still you can't see the truth. That is known as metaphorical blindness. And these all things leaded to Oedipus tragic downfall. So हम यहाँ पे पूरा उसका breakdown देखते हैं. So background हमारा ऐसे सेट हुआ है, जो ये प्ले है, it was setted in Thebes where Oedipus has ruled as king for several years. He became king after solving the riddle of Sphinx. दीदी, स्पिनिक्स का मतलब क्या होता है? ये तो मैंने कभी नहीं सुना. तो सी, स्पिनिक्स बेसिकली एक मिथिकल क्रिएचर है जिसकी बॉडी जो होती है वो लायन जैसी होती है, विंग्स जो होते हैं वो बर्ड जैसे होते हैं, जो फेस होता है उसका वो वुमन जैसा होता है. The Sphinx is best known for its role in the story of Oedipus. The role of Sphinx in Oedipus story. So यहाँ पे एक story है. The Sphinx terrorized the city of Thebes by posing a riddle to travelers. Anyone who failed to solve the riddle was killed. The riddle of the Sphinx was what walks on four legs in the morning, two legs at noon, and three legs in the evening. So इसका जो आंसर है वो हमारे Oedipus ने सही सही दिया. A human, a person crawls on four legs as a baby, walk on two legs in adulthood, and uses as a cane in old age. इस रिडल को सॉल्व करने के बाद इडिपस डिफीटेड द स्पिनिक कॉजिंग हर टू डिस्ट्रॉय हर सेल्फ. द विक्ट्री, ये जो विक्ट्री हुई उससे लोगों को लगा कि नहीं, इडिपस इज द बेस्ट पर्सन टू बी एज द किंग, एंड दे रिवार्डेड हिम एज बीइंग अ किंग ऑफ द थीब्स. So he, in this way he became a king of Thebes. सो यहाँ पे मैं पूरा आपको प्लॉट ऑफ दिस स्टोरी एक्सप्लेन कर रही हूँ. दिस इज नॉट अ समरी, दिस इज नॉट अ प्रॉपर स्टोरी, बट इट इज़ लाइक अ प्लॉट. मैंने बेसिकली बहुत सारे प्लॉट सेट किए हुए हैं जिससे आपको समझ आ जाएगा कि किस तरीके से स्टोरी स्टार्ट हो रही है एंड किस तरीके से वो एंड हो रही है. So the play opens with the people of Thebes pleading with Oedipus to save them from a deadly plague. आप देख सकते हो कितना सैड होगी, ग्रीफनेस होगी इन देयर वॉइस, दैट डेडली प्लेग. Oedipus learned from Apollo oracle that a plague will only end when the murderer of the previous king Leus is found and punished. Oedipus को पता चलता है कि अपोलोस ऑरिकल से कि उसकी जो ये प्लेग तभी खत्म होगा जब मर्डर ऑफ द प्रीवियस किंग लियस इज फाउंड एंड पनिश्ड. तो यहाँ इन लोगों को फाइंड करना था who was the murderer of the previous king. Unaware himself is the murderer. यहाँ पे देखिए, it is not like Oedipus was bad, Oedipus was like that. It is all a proper tragedy. Oedipus tries to find and bring the killer to justice, not realizing that his quest will reveal devastating truth about himself. So यहाँ पे हम राइजिंग एक्शन देखते हैं. Oedipus summons Tiresias to reveal the identity of the murderer. यहाँ Tiresias was the blind prophet. See, मैं आपको पहले पूरे characters explain कर सकती हूँ. Oedipus जो था वो था tragic hero and the king of Thebes. He himself was the murderer of the king Leus, and he fulfilled a dreadful prophecy. Jocasta was the queen of Thebes, and Oedipus' wife she was also his biological mother. Creon was the Oedipus' trusted advisor. Tiresias was the prophet of Thebes who reveals the truth. Chorus basically represented the citizen of Thebes. Laius, Oedipus' biological father and the former of king of Thebes. The messenger for Corinth, a man who brings news of the death of King Polybus and reveals Oedipus' true origins. So these are the character. I'm not going to like read it. You can pause the video and read them, but I'm not going to reveal the whole story by these characters. So up just for the sake of idea, you can take idea from these characters, but पूरा proper idea लेने के लिए you have to see the story. So we were here. So जो Taresia थी ना, वो blind prophet थी to reveal the identity of the murderer. Taresia initially refuses to speak. Taresia knew the truth. Taresia को पता था what's the truth. But जब उसको pressure दिया गया, Taresia ने reveal कर दिया कि Oedipus himself is the murderer. अब आप सोच सकते हो how much, like कितना terror होगा, कितना just it was shocking for everybody, right? Oedipus himself is the murderer. Enraged, Oedipus accuses Tiresias of conspiring with Creon to usurp the throne. Creon denies any such, but Oedipus' anger Peron deepens, showing his pride and insecurity. Oedipus was filled with pride and security and ego. His whole thing was hurt, like how I can be the murderer of the previous king. As the investigation continues, Oedipus learn unsettling details about his own life, उसको अपनी life के बारे में. Through conversation with Jocasta, his wife and the widow of Laius, and a messenger from Corinth, Oedipus pieces together that he was adopted and that Laius and Justa are his biological parents. उसको पता चल जाता है कि जो उस Oedipus है वो actually he was adopted by someone else, but his biological parents are Lais and Jocasta. This means that he has unwittingly fulfilled the prophecy that he would kill his father and marry his mother. अब उसको समझ आने लगा था, सी वो वहाँ अपने adopted parents से आके यहाँ पे आया, एंड ही केम बैक फ्रॉम हियर कि उसे लगा कि वहाँ मैं रहूँगा. उसे लगता था कि वो उसके रियल पेरेंट्स है, तो अगर मैं वहीं रहूँगा ही नहीं तो ये प्रोफेसी फुलफिल कैसे होगी. बट व्हेन ही केम हियर, नाउ ही इज रियलाइजिंग दैट Leos and Jocasta are his. This means that he has unwittingly fulfilled the prophecy that he would carry, like kill his father and marry his mother. Climax. Jocasta, realizing the truth before Oedipus does, pleads with him to stop his search for answer. इधर पे ना पहले ये होता है कि जोकास्ता थोड़ी नर्वस है. She don't want Oedipus to know the truth. Pleads with him to stop his search for answer, but he refuses. वो रिफ्यूज कर देता है. When the full truth is revealed, Jocasta hangs herself in despair. Oedipus, horrified by the reality, blinds himself as a point form of punishment, symbolic atonement, unable to bear the sight of the destruction he has caused. See the grief here. The Jocasta hangs herself, and the Oedipus got blind because he was unable to see. He was not able to bear the kind of destruction he has made. In the pre-final scene, a broken and remorseful Oedipus begs Creon to exile him. Now here in the end of the story, Oedipus himself begs Creon to exile him, उसको exile पे चले जाने देने का बोलता है. And as the oracle had once commanded, he bids farewell to his children, lamenting the curse that will affect him too. Creon take control of Thebes. जो Creon है वो पूरा control ले लेता है Thebes का. Agree to fulfill Oedipus' wishes. Oedipus leaves the city. यहाँ पे see the level of grief here. He himself hasn't did anything wrong. उसने अगर देखा जाए तो Oedipus ने कुछ भी गलत नहीं किया था, but his fate was written in this way that he will kill his father and marry his mother. And he was unable to see the destruction he had made. That's why he got blind, and he himself wanted to leave all this and go for an exile by bidding a farewell to his children. So here are the themes of Oedipus the King. Fate versus free will. The play explored the ancient Greek belief that fate is powerful and avoid. हमारा जो fate है वो बहुत ही powerful है, unavoidable force है. Oedipus' tragic journey is shaped by prophecies. His whole journey was shaped by prophecies. His fate was very powerful that he was unable to change. He was destined. to kill his father and marry his mother, fate he cannot escape despite his effort. This theme raises question about human whether people can control their destiny or are bound to path led out by the gods. Despite Oedipus' attempts to make his own choices, the prophecy still unfolds as foretold, suggesting that fate is inescapable. जो हमारा फेथ है ना, हम उसको एस्केप नहीं कर सकते. वी हैव टू एस्केप, वी कांट एस्केप. सी, इडिपस ने कितनी बार ट्राई किया. ही वेंट अनदर सिटी. वो ही थॉट कि यार नहीं, यहाँ पे नहीं, वहाँ पे आ जाता हूँ, जिससे मेरे पेरेंट्स वहाँ पे अगर मैं उनको छोड़ ही दूंगा तो उन्हें मैं कैसे किल करूंगा. बट द थिंग्स टेक चेंज एंड ही कांट एस्केप हिज फेट. The pursuit of truth. Oedipus is determined to uncover the truth about Lee's mother, showing his commitment to justice and honesty. He was very justice and honesty he wanted. But the only con I have seen in the story about Oedipus is that he have huge amount of and pride and insecurities. Truth lead to devastating personal revelation, ultimately causing his downfall. This theme highlights the double-edged nature of truth. While noble, the quest for it can also lead to ruin. Oedipus need to know at all costs, drives the action forward, and reveals the truth can be painful but inevitable. We can't escape the truth. He was very determined. He was committed to justice and honesty. He wanted to know the truth. Blindness versus physical and metaphorical blindness, as I have also discussed in the start of story, play a key role in the story. While the blind prophet Tiresias can see, जो Tiresias थी वो blind थी, but still she can see the truth about Oedipus' fate. Oedipus, who was physically sight, is blind to see his origin and destiny. By the end, when Oedipus discovered the full extent of his, he blind himself as an act of understanding. This theme emphasizes that seeing is not always understanding. किसी चीज को देखना, उस चीज को समझना नहीं होता. And the true insight often comes from within. Oedipus' pride and self-confidence are central. Hubris. Hubris. I don't know I'm pronouncing it properly or not, but it means excessive pride. Oedipus का pride and self-confidence जो था are central to his character and his downfall. He believes that he can outwit fate. उसे लगता था कि वो अपने fate को है जो है वो outwit कर सकता है. He can escape his fate, but this actually went wrong. He wasn't escaped his fate. He should have accepted his fate. His pride is seen in the disregard for Tiresias' warning and eagerness to defy prophecy. Oedipus' hubris blinds him to the possibility that he might be wrong or that he might unknowingly fulfill the prophecy. His overconfidence ultimately contributes to his tragic fate. These themes intertwine to create a powerful reflection of human nature. जो थीम है आप लोग अपने आंसर्स में भी लिख सकते हैं. व्हेन यू आर राइटिंग योर आंसर यू कैन इंक्लूड दीज थीम बिकॉज दीज आर द मेन themes of the story. These themes intertwine to create a powerful reflection on human nature, the limitation of human understanding, and the force beyond human control. In Oedipus the King, Sophocles examines the consequence of challenging fate and complex pursuit of self-knowledge, showing that awareness and humility are essential. Important. Now we will see the important Greek word used in this play. These are very important. ये बहुत बार use होते हैं and you should know if you are reading this whole play, then you should know these words. Hubris, excessive pride or arrogance, especially towards the god. Oedipus' hubris is his tragic flaw. What was his tragic flaw? Hubris. His pride leads him to believe he can outsmart fate, challenge the god, and control his destiny. But this is his arrogance was ultimately causes his downfall as he attempts to defy the prophecy. Peripedia, a sudden reversal of fortune, change in circumstances. The peripedia in the play when Oedipus the king goes from being reversed to being an outcast. His entire life turns up down when he discovers that he has fulfilled the prophecy by killing his father and marrying his mother. See, यहाँ peripedia का मतलब होता है sudden reversal of fortune. वो वहाँ गया, he was gone, he was with his adopted parents. he thought that they are his biological parents, वो वहां से आ गया to escape the fate, but the things got reversal. So the his entire life turned up down when he discovered that he had fulfilled the prophecy by killing his father and marrying his mother. उसने वो चीज कर ली है. It was very shocking. Ignorasis का मतलब होता है the moment of recognition or discovery, often a hidden truth. Oedipus ignores it when he realizes it about his. Ignorasis simply means the truth, the hidden truth. He realizes that he has killed his father Lewis and married his mother Joka. The moment of painful self-discovery is central to the tragedy. इस tragedy का जो self discovery है ये एक painful and the most grief से भरा हुआ है. Catharsis, emotional cleansing or purging, typically through fear and pity. The emotional release the audience experience after witnessing. It is a key component of grief, allowing the audience to experience and reflect on the destructive consequences of pride, ignorance, and fate. सी यहाँ पे हमारे लिए बताया गया है इमोशनल क्लींजिंग और पर्जिंग टिपिकली थ्रू फियर एंड पिटी. वी आर वेरी पिटी टुवर्ड्स एडिपस, राइट. उसने कुछ करा भी नहीं था, बट हिज ट्रेजिक डाउनफॉल और ट्रेजिक कॉन was that he was very much ignorance, and his pride and his ego was the reason of his downfall. Moira. The concept of Moira means the fate or destiny. The concept of Moira in the play reflects the inescapable fate that controlled Oedipus' life. Despite his efforts to avoid the prophecy, fate unfolds as predicted, showing the Greeks' belief in the power of destiny and limits the limits of human freedom. मोयरा का सिंपली मतलब होता है हमारा फेट, हमारी डेस्टिनी. निमीसिस redistribution और divine vengeance. Nemesis is the concept of punishment that comes from those who commit hubris. Oedipus Nemesis is the discovery that he is punished by the god for his pride and ignorance, resulting in his physical and emotional blindness. So dramatic irony was present in this story. The audience knows something that the characters do not. मतलब यहाँ हमें पता है that Jocasta was his real biological mother and his father, biological father was dead, but the Oedipus himself haven't knew that. उसको नहीं पता था कि who was his biological parent. From the beginning of the play, the audience is aware that Oedipus is the very person he is searching for, the murderer of Lys. This creates a sense of suspense and tragedy as the audience watches Oedipus' determination to uncover the truth, and aware that he is covering his own doom. This irony deepens the emotional impacts as Oedipus' tragic realization unfolds. Oedipus is a tragic hero. इसके ऊपर ना बहुत लोगों के opinions हैं. Some people say that Oedipus was a tragic hero. Some don't agree. A noble character who falls from greatness due to a fatal flaw. अपनी जो greatness से ना गिर गया because of his flaw. Oedipus is a tragic hero in the classical sense. Classical sense में Oedipus is a tragic hero, as defined by Aristotle in his work. He is the man of noble birth, the king beloved by his people and renowned for his intellect. However, जो उसका I'm sorry. However, जो उसका एक tragic flaw था वो था hubris, leading to his which leads to his downfall. His downfall is not just personal but impacts the entire city of Thebes. उसकी जो downfall था, tragic flaw होना मतलब नोबल कैरेक्टर मतलब वो होता है जिसके अंदर कुछ ग्रेटनेस होती है, बहुत ग्रेट होता है. सी Oedipus was really kind, Oedipus was helpful, Oedipus was dedicated to his city, Oedipus was actually good, but his tragic downfall was hubris, his very wide arrogance and pride that leads to his downfall. Not just personal but impacts the entire deeps, leading to suffering and loss. His eventual recognition of his error and the consequence of his action fulfill the criteria of a tragic hero. So that was all about the explanation. If you have any sort of doubt, you can comment down below. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening.